Have you been scrolling through Instagram and Facebook and suddenly you see an ad from a company called Loans Generator? Maybe they said you could get a loan with just a few clicks and that it might help you finally get out of credit card debt or cover something urgent. But question is it legit? What are they actually offering and what are people actually getting? Well, that's what we're going to break down in today's video. Hey everybody, it is Justin again with Ascend, and today we're going to be talking about Loans Generator, what they do, how they work, and what to look out for if you're thinking about using their service. Just a quick heads up, this video is just for informational purposes only and should not be construed as any kind of legal or financial advice. All right, if you're trying to figure out whether a loan, credit counseling, or something else fits best for your situation, we actually built a free calculator that helps you compare all your debt relief options based on your actual numbers. No email is needed unless you want our help, and I'll explain more about this calculator later in the video. So stick around. Okay, so what is Loans Generator? Well, let's start with what they may be offering. Loans Generator doesn't necessarily seem to be a lender themselves. Instead, it seems like they're a middleman, a lead generation site that takes your information and sends it to lending and debt relief partners. So when you apply, you may not be applying for Loans Generator. You're applying to whoever they match you with. That could be a lender like Best Egg or SoFi, or it could be a company that doesn't actually offer loans at all, like a debt relief program. So on their homepage, they say it's simple. Answer a few questions, get matched with personalized loan offers in minutes. They list terms that range from 6 to 144 months and interest rates from 5.99% to 35.99%. But here's the thing, that 5.99% interest rate they mention, it's not really something most people, if anyone, actually are getting in today's market, especially on an unsecured personal loan. It might be more of a teaser rate that gets your attention, but the actual offers people receive may be higher, sometimes over 20 or even 30%, depending on their credit. So just keep that in mind as you go through the process. Okay, let's walk through what happens when you actually use their survey. So you start by entering how much money you're looking for and your estimated credit score. Then you choose the purpose of the loan, whether it's debt, car repairs, student loans, or even a vacation. Then you're going to enter your income, your debt level, employment status, address, and contact information. Once you hit submit, you're matched with one of their partners, who then may reach out directly to offer you their service, which might be a loan or might be something else. So let's talk about reviews. Loans Generator doesn't appear to have its own reviews on sites like BBB or Trustpilot, but they do include reviews for some of their partners on their website. So if you see reviews for companies like Upstart or SoFi, that's helpful, but those reviews aren't actually about Loan Generator specifically. You're getting a secondhand reputation potentially. And this is important because some of their partners like Upgrade or Upstart are actual lenders, but others like Freedom Debt Relief may not be. They offer debt settlement programs which can impact your credit score and come with different risks and costs than a loan. So how much do those kind of programs cost? Well, if you do get matched up with a debt relief program instead of a loan, just know that those companies typically charge between 15 to 25% of the enrolled debt. So that means if you have 20 grand in the program, you may be paying them $3,000 to $5,000 in fees on top of the debt itself. And while those programs can actually help people, they may not help everyone. You do potentially need to fall behind for that program, which means your credit could take a hit, collections may continue, and creditors could potentially sue you. Let's pause though for just a moment here and talk about the calculator I was mentioning before and kind of the heart behind it. So the truth is, there are a lot of services out there that promise fast solutions, but what most people may need is clarity, not pressure. So that's why we created a free, no strings attached calculator that helps you compare real loan estimates, nonprofit credit counseling, debt settlement programs, and even bankruptcy. It's 100% free. It's private and it's built for you to help see the full picture before you make any decision. Okay, so enough of the plug. What if you don't qualify for a loan? One option that you can consider is nonprofit credit counseling. The program works like this. You have a licensed credit counselor who works with you to lower your interest rates and create a single structured payment plan that gets you out of the debt without having to fall behind or even having to deal with the risk of lawsuits. I will say I do cover this program specifically in depth in a different video, so I'll link that at the end if you want to learn more. Okay, just to wrap this all up, here's the bottom line on Loans Generator. It appears to be a legitimate site, but it also seems like they may not be a lender. It seems more to be something where they are a referral service that connects you to certain partners. If you're looking though to quickly compare offers, it might save you time. Just go in knowing you may get matched with services that may be very different from a loan. And if you do want to know what you may qualify for and what it might cost and which paths may make most sense, you can try our free calculator. I linked it in the description below. It lays out your loan options, credit counseling options, settlement option, and bankruptcy options side by by side so you can hopefully make a most informed decision. Now that you know how sites like Loans Generator actually work, I'm going to put a video here which we cover going through debt consolidation loans versus debt consolidation programs so you know how to tell the difference before you sign up for anything. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Again, we appreciate you. Thank you for watching.